My name is Chantal Savak and I run a women-only strength training gym in Lincoln called Darkside Training. I first started lifting about 6 years ago now. I just wanted to kind of lose weight and get fitter, so I just went to a gym and kind of played around on the machines. But everywhere I was training was very male-dominated, and they were great guys, they were absolutely lovely, but there was lots and lots of men and not very many women. There's a lot more in the media now about weight training. Women are starting to do it more and start to see it as kind of almost normal and commonplace for women to lift weights. So this is the safe space. They can come here, they can be themselves, they don't have to worry about mirrors or blokes staring at them or that intimidation factor. They just come here, they have coffee, eat some cake, lift some weights. So on the 29th of October 2016, we brought around 60 women from Darkside Training and from across the country as well. We brought them all together to deadlift 1 million kilos for Lincolnshire rape crisis. A deadlift is where the bar is resting on the floor. You grip the bar with your hands and you stand up until your hips are fully extended. And then put it down again.
My name is Becky Harrison and I've been involved with Lincolnshire Rape Crisis for nearly 2 years, and as of last week I was voted in as the chair of Lincolnshire Rape Crisis.
Basically, the Deadliftathon came about because Becky, who works with Lincolnshire Rape Crisis.
It was a conversation with Chantal and myself. She'd previously been involved with Lincolnshire Rape Crisis. She donated some money just because she'd heard of them and it was a charity that she felt quite close to.
She messaged me saying we're thinking about doing some kind of event, could we do something here?
We were trying to think of something that showcased what Darkside was all about, but to raise funds and raise awareness for rape crisis.
And it's like, yeah, Deadliftathon, why not?
I'm the Chief Exec of Lives, who are a charity in Lincolnshire.
I'm a student. I study my Masters in Architecture now.
And I'm a member of the Royal Air Force. I'm an aircraft engineer.
At the University of Lincoln, studying bone cancer.
I'm an experimental physicist.
I'm in publishing. I'm a project coordinator.
I never thought that people would message me and go, can I do this? And they live in Northampton or they live in Cambridge or London. And that was really amazing, and that's the community of powerlifting. You know, we're all in different places, but we're all doing the same thing for the same reason. I don't know half of them. They said, yeah, this sounds amazing. Can we join in? It's like, yeah, please do. We need the kilos.
Oh, it's a fantastic cause. Yeah, it's really close to my heart. I know a few people affected by it, and I know there's not enough funds for the kind of charities that do kind of help people in need.
Everyone knows someone that's dealt with issues, and it's just something amazing that we can all get together and be empowered.
Support it 100%. I'm very happy to be here.
When you run an organisation, and I see it as an absolute pleasure to run an all-women's organisation and a feminist organisation, it comes with a level of stigma that the general public think, oh, feminists. Not everybody knows what feminists are still, and it frightens people. My name is Laura Wint-McCain and I am the CEO of Lincolnshire Rape Crisis. There was initially quite a large gap in service delivery for women and girls in Lincolnshire who have experienced or suffered any form of sexual violence, but there was no additional charity that worked directly, or organisation at all that worked directly with survivors of sexual violence. So there was a huge gap in service delivery, which is why the funding bid was originally placed to set up the charity.
We work with women and girls that have experienced sexual violence at any time throughout their lives, both recent or historic.
But what organisations like ours have the opportunity to do is work in an environment with other feminists.
One obviously supported charity for people that have sort of suffered sexual violence. One a weightlifting gym group. They don't initially seem to be two sort of like charities that go hand in hand, or two organisations that go hand in hand.
I've always intended Darkside to be a very feminist organisation, so we're very much for the empowerment of women, the strength of women, and for women to realise exactly how strong and powerful they are.
They're both all about strong women helping each other and giving each other a voice.
Our aim is to feminise as many women as possible, because we genuinely believe that rape is a cause and consequence of gender inequality. So if we can create more feminists and help women to understand why feminism is really important, not only does that build a culture of strong women, but it will reduce the amount of sexual violence in the future. So having organisations like Darkside local to us and that gym of really strong, powerful women just makes us bigger and stronger.
The amount of women who come in and they think they can't do anything. You know, they look at the bar and go, no, I can't do that. And then they come out and they've deadlifted 60 kilos.
I think that what Chantel does here is amazing. I think a little bit by accident created this amazing community of women who, it doesn't matter how old you are, what you do in your day job, what size or shape or even how strong you are, you can come here and kind of be yourself.
It's like everyone's lifting together and fighting for it together. You know, a lot of them don't necessarily know each other because they train in different classes, but they were all there to support each other and they're absolutely brilliant. That community, it's that linkage of people together, which is absolutely beautiful in this sport.
The deadlift fundraising day was just phenomenal. It's raised so far £4,000, I believe.
Thank you. You can't even begin to understand what today will do for our charity and the women that we work with.
The raising of awareness and the work that we do is absolutely priceless.
So thank you so much.
It was a lot of kilos to move.
Thank you so much. It does mean a lot.
So I was really so happy that we'd all achieved that together. Women are always taught to be weak, to be not so much these days, but women have a history of being subservient to men, of being weaker. And so Darkside is the antithesis to that. It's the dark side of women. It's the dark side of femininity. And it's teaching women to be strong, to be powerful, to claim their space and their place in history and in the future to come.